Hello everyone, I'm Naya and welcome back to my channel. In this pick a card, we're gonna see your winter prediction. What's gonna happen during this winter season. I don't know where you guys live, but over here it's pretty cold and definitely it is winter season. Obviously this pick a card is timeless, so if you happen to stumble upon it when it's not winter, you can still grab the message if it resonates with you. And I apologize if my voice sound a bit weird, but I had a flu, so all the jazz that winter takes with you. Anyway, without further ado, I want you guys to know that this is a general reading, and for a private reading, the link is down below that will lead you directly to my Etsy shop. Now, pause the video if you need, concentrate, and choose between pile number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and the timestamps are going to be down below. Plus, thank you so much for all of those of you who are mobile users. We'll provide timestamps down below in the comments section. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I'm going to move ahead and get started with the theme of the speaker card, your winter prediction. What is going to happen in this winter season for you, my group number 1. All right. Well, first of all, I think this winter season, group number 1, is going to bring lots of success. Let's get started. We see the 8 of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and the Sun card, another Leo card. So definitely winter is not going to get you cold. Perhaps you even don't live near the cold weather, and oh gosh, I'm so jealous. But anyway, you might live in a very sunny place, you might be not, but the sun is within you. The sun is our soul, is who you are, is how you feel daily, on a daily basis, is who represents to you in astrology, and how also people might see you. The sun is the most positive card of the deck. I only mentioned astrology because obviously this card is representative of astrology in and of itself. But what I see for you, my group number 1, for this winter prediction in this winter season is that you are going to have a breakthrough. And because we have the sun portrayed in both cards, I do feel that this is some sort of recognition. This god, which I believe, which god is this? I don't know why, but I wanted to say horse, even though it's not horse, but it's representative of a lion. So regardless of any god, this is like, I think that your spirit guide might be a lion because we see the lion over here and over here, but you also are related to ancient Egypt somehow because of all the symbolism. Anyhow, this represents a new rebirth for you. This represents my group number 1 in this winter season, extreme success and recognition that might come even through social media, through any communication or means of communication, being the 8 of Wands representative of communication in a broader perspective. And being the sun present in both cards, especially in here where it's rising, and in here where basically this god is giving birth to his own self, I really do believe that this is like you are roaring like a lion, you are rising up again, and this is the recognition that you wanted for maybe a very long time. Maybe this recognition was blocked for you astrologically speaking, meaning maybe you had a Saturn in that was blocking your abundance or your recognition for some karmic reason. You might have a South Node in Leo, indicating that you might had a lot of recognition in your past life, and in this lifetime you have to go through the understanding that we are one and you're not necessarily up on a pedestal, but recognition comes when you create values for others and not just for yourself, because that's your evolution right now in this lifetime. It could play out in many different ways. Regardless of that, my group number 1, this winter season looks extremely positive for you, and extremely positive again when it comes down to be recognized for your work, for your purpose, for your career, through means of communication, just like I said, and a kind of rebirth of your soul. Maybe you had endings also when it comes down to relationships of some kind, and that was only there to show you that you are fine even on your own, and actually you're even better because now you have the space to fully concentrate on what you want to give to others and what you want to create in this lifetime. We also have helpful people. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate a contact. That is very interesting because we also have the Eight of Wands indicating, like I said before, over and over again, communication. So it might be that this recognition will come from a collaboration with someone else, from a soulmate coming into your life, or for somebody that maybe you don't even know, or you might just have met for a couple of times, or maybe you know each other, like, just through social media, but you don't directly know each other. Well, think about who this person might be, because this person is going to help you out, or somebody unexpected is going to come with a message that is going to bring success, positivity, and recognition. So that's something that is going to happen in this winter season for you. I'm also seeing the Patience card that be present, and the Patient cards reminds me of the Sun card, and it's very odd that we have also the Moon and the Sun. And again, this reminds me of the fact that you feel somehow disappointed about some of the things that you have done because you wished that other people would have recognized it more, or you wished you were born in the right place at the right time, and maybe you feel you're not, and you somehow feel that the luck is always brought to somebody else but never for you. And that is because, again, like I said, you might had a blockage through Saturn, Rahu, which is again the North Node, like I mentioned before, or even Jupiter. There's something astrologically speaking, if you believe in astrology, that was blocking you because it wasn't the right time for you to get recognized. You had to go through an understanding, some spiritual epiphanies that will make you feel like what you do is creating values to others and not just for yourself. Because otherwise, I feel you might have ended up in a wrong situation, or in a situation that in the long term wouldn't have served your soul. So that's why the card, my group number 1 in this winter season, is indicating patience, because it is gonna come. It's definitely gonna come, but don't give up now. Like, I mean, I feel for you, my group number 1, you might have the tendency to give up too soon, but the majority of the people that give up too soon don't see the fruits of their hard work. And it is gonna happen. Just have a little bit more patience. But honestly, considering the Eight of Wands is the first card and the Sun card is the second card, I think this person that will help you out will come out of the blue and will be very unexpected, and will be also very, very soon. It's just about, realigning the stars in the sky, or even the moon. Think about it. We just had, if you're watching this video right now when I'm posting it, we just had a full moon in Taurus. You could be also a Taurus or have a rising sign in Taurus, and so those are all things that are playing out in your astrology that might open up portals and gates and energies so it can flow and actually give you that recognition that you desperately want, or wanted for such a very long time, and you arrived almost to the point of giving up. So that's something I'm definitely seeing. I'm also seeing spirituality and religion. So my group number 1, this winter season not only is going to bring you success, but again, the Sun card is also a card of light, is a card of enlightenment. And also the Eight of Wands is communicating this enlightenment. So I feel for my group number 1, either you're going to have like really huge breakthrough, like I said, spiritually, but to be honest, for some of you, I also do see that your job and your career has something to do with spirituality, spiritual teaching, healing, any sort of stuff like that. You might be very, very knowledgeable. You might be very deep into spirituality. Whatever, you might be an oracle reader, an angel reader, tarot reader. It could be anything among those lines. And I really feel that everything that has happened so far has served your spiritual growth. So you could give, again, value to others and not just for yourself. I don't know why, but I'm strongly sensing a South Node in Leo. So this winter season is going to bring you a lot of spiritual epiphanies, and on the negative, even though it's not a negative trait, I do see that every time that we have spiritual epiphanies, there is also change involved, and obviously change can be very scary, but if we have enough patience with ourselves and our environment around us, we understand the change is needed, because every time that there is stagnation in life, there cannot be a movement forward. But actually life can never be stagnant. Either if it stops, either it goes backwards or it moves forward, and you are definitely going to move forward. And this is going to bring a bit of bittersweet type of feeling, where you're going to feel a bit sad because some of the things that maybe a bit sad, because I feel that an old part of you is going to eventually die or already has died off, but what you're gaining is so much more. So with this spiritual epiphanies, a lot of things might happen for you in this winter season, my group number 1. And as the last card, we have the Eight of Abundance, which is in fact a card of work and a card of career and a card of purpose. So for my group number 1, I don't see a lot when it comes down to love. I'm going to be very honest. This breakthrough and this positivity, it's all for your career. It's all for your purpose. You are definitely in alignment with something big that needs to happen career-wise. I'm going to read the card for you. This is a time of learning and honoring your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars or on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing hearts. There is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. So like I said before, this winter season is going to bring you a lot of success when it comes down to career. Maybe you will be required to work hard, or even like the card states in and of itself, to learn more skills, or perhaps you are learning a new skills that will, with patience and time, give you the abundance that is needed. Obviously, this is a general reading, so comment down below and share your stories so I can also see how this reading plays out differently for a lot of you guys. But definitely, one thing is sure, this winter season is bringing you success in your career field. So I'm very thrilled and happy for you, my group number 1. Subscribe to this channel if you're new, thumbs up if you resonated with this video, and like I said before, comment down below so I can read your stories. All right. Okay, let's move ahead with group number 2. What is going to happen in this winter season? My group number 2. All right, we have the Hierophant, number 5. Number 5 indicates change, and I'm not even surprised. Yesterday, if you're watching this video when I'm posting it, we had a portal energy, the 1111, which is bringing like tons of change and transformation, upheaval for some people, but breakthrough for many others. And also we had a full moon in Taurus, and in fact, the Hierophant is a representative of a Taurus. So you could be a Taurus or rising sign in Taurus, or you could have her energy very strong within yourself. The Hierophant is asking you to become the master in your reality, the master in your destiny, the teacher for yourself and others, so the bringer of light, the bringer of wisdom. So I feel from my group number 2, this is a time to be self-confident, that you are enough to go out there and speak your truth, speak your knowledge, and speak your wisdom. Because remember that experience gives wisdom more than books or anything else. We also have the 8 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and the 10 of Cups, representative of water signs as well. Now, to me, group number 2, you're the only one that had 3 tarot cards. So for me, it's an indication that not only something is changing within yourself, you are becoming who you are destined to become in this winter season. You are coming from a position of disciple, where you were learning a skill and you were developing yourself, to becoming somewhat in the middle between the disciple and the master, like an assistant. And now winter season is going to bring you the mastery, it's requiring you mastery. And part of your mission, part of this is mastering how to let go, mastering how to leave some of the things that you have built for something better. Some of the mastery is about letting go with the consciousness that only the now is real, and only in the now we can find our divinity. I'm seeing a lot of really spiritual epiphanies for you, but in a way where it's like not just like a breakthrough like for group number 1, but it's more of a deep realization that you know where you're going. It could be that you are going to have in this year a Saturn return, which is not a bad thing, but it's a thing that indicates maturity, that indicates that whatever you're going to think, it's going to really happen. So this is a perfect time to choose where you want to go in life. You could be turning from your 20s to your 30s, it could be not, but this is a very important time in in your life, a time where you're letting go and you're walking away from things that you know have already served their purpose. They're actually energetically already gone. They only need to go away from your mind. And this is going to bring to maturity. This is going to bring you in this winter season to commitments, to marriages, marriage proposal. It could be engagement, finding new love, or finding a place where you feel safe and stable, when you are emotionally fulfilled. So this might indicate also career, definitely. But I feel for my group number 2, this is about finding your way in life. And this is what this winter season is actually bringing you, which obviously it has a bittersweet type of taste, like I said, also for my group number 1, but it eventually leads you to a place of joy and happiness. And remember, the joy is a state of being. Joy is when you feel safe, comfortable, you are in the now, you absolutely feel that you have made the right choice because it couldn't have been different. Then I'm also seeing set your sights higher, don't settle down, which reminds me of this 8 of Cups. You might have this tendency of feeling stuck between your old self or between old things that happened to your life, and I think you have a problem when it comes down to commit to one thing and stick to it. It could be that you're seeing number 13 a lot lately, or whatever this might be. I really feel that commitment, it is required for you in this winter season, because it is only through commitment that you will arrive to this emotional fulfillment, which doesn't mean that you're settling down, but it's the opposite of settling down, because remaining in the past for you, my group number 2, or going back and looking at all the cups that you have built, is settling down. This card is not asking you to do that. This card is asking you to settle your standards higher and to commit to something higher, to commit to yourself so you could be truly emotionally fulfilled. So this could be playing out in different scenarios for a lot of you guys. It could be that you are thinking about settling down for somebody that is now present or was present in your life, and actually the angels are saying that you should set your standards high, because there is new love coming in that might feel you more emotionally fulfilled. Or it might be that you wanted to settle down for a career or a job that you know perfectly that you are above that in terms of mastery. So this is it's a perfect time to make a change. Like I said, group number 2 and number 5 that we see represented by the Hierophant. This is the time to be self-confident and to reach your higher standards, because like I said, I used to say this when I was a child: if you shoot for the moon or even above the moon, at least you're gonna reach some stars. But if you only reach for the sky, you're not even gonna reach one star. So I'm sorry, I don't know what happened with the camera, and Raja has joined us under the table to do the reading for us. So we were saying you can be so much more emotionally fulfilled if you only set your sights higher. So whatever this means for you, whether this is for love or for career, it is important that you let go of the past, you let go of something even might be in the present, and you set your standards higher, because you are going to reach so much more in the near future. And that is also why I said this is a call for this winter season for mastery. I am also seeing the 2 of Cups. The friendness card is in the Osho Tarot, but actually is a love card. So I do see for the majority of you a lot of love, a lot of commitment, marriage, engagement. You're definitely ascending to a new level of engagement, like I said, a new level, of commitment in your relationships. And I do feel that if you had, maybe, let's say this, if you had to let go of a lover in the past that is necessary for you to get this new person into your life, if you instead have a crisis within your relationship, this means that you can both walk away from this crisis and set your standards higher through communication and self-mastery. So again, this might be playing out differently for a lot of you guys, simply because this is a general reading, so I'm picking up on different scenarios and energies. You know what this 8 of Cups means for you. If you look at this cup and you see this lady walking away, what does it what does it mean for you? This is the only thing that matters when it comes down to general pick a cards here on YouTube. You have to look at the cards, hear my words, and just remind yourself, what is the sign that I've asked for? Is this thing answering the thing that I want to be answered? And deep down in your heart, you do have the answer to this. So I do see, definitely on a more general sense and a more prediction sense, a lot of love and emotional fulfillment for you in this winter season. And we also have authority figures, which for me is another Hierophant card, indicating marriages, indicating commitments. So this is not applied for you in love. It means that you're gonna have a raise in your salary or a promotion, or an authority figure is gonna come along and tell you you value so much more, so go away from this position, this job, and set your stand higher because I want to promote you. This might definitely happen this winter season. It might be both. It might be that you're going to ascend to a new level of understanding and commitment in your job, and then love comes along. Again, remember the different scenarios, but I definitely do see that for you in this winter season, group number 2 is about self-mastery. And as a last card, I do see the 5 of emotion, which reminds me a lot of this 8 of cups. And I keep pointing on this 8 of cups because I feel that the key of this reading and the key of this winter season for you is within this card. So I hope you can see it. Is this lady walking away from what she has built so far to enlighten her way for something better. And in fact, she is carrying a torch, and she's going through this tunnel, this very dark tunnel, and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Actually, she is bringing the light in the tunnel. So if you bring light into your shadows and into your dark tunnel, you know when it's the time to go away from these cups, and you know that this will lead you to greater emotional fulfillments. Now, I'm going to read this card for you, the 5 of emotion. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistake of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels of those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path of joy. So it's very evident for me that if you are already in a relationship, this is about letting go of the past, forgive each other, and move forward with this higher commitment. Instead, if you're not anymore in a relationship, this is about letting go of that ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Forgive yourself, forgive the other person, and move forward. If this is for career, this is about doing what you love, putting yourself where your soul is, forgive yourself, and move forward. Whatever and however this might resonate with you guys, it's important that you understand that the main message is for this winter season, self-mastery, and you gotta move forward, because it's only when you move forward that you grow and you can have emotional fulfillment. So I hope this reading will resonate with you. This is what I see for this winter season for my group number 2. Comment down below to share your stories, because I always love to hear from you guys, and subscribe to this channel to have more pico cards and readings, and for a private reading, the link is down below. All right, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 3, what is going to happen in this winter prediction 2019? All right, let me see. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. I'm very sorry that the tarot deck is completely destroyed, but I used it so much, which indicates that, I'm gonna be honest, my group number 3, it might be that you are in a bit of a burnout. It might be that you feel a little bit destroyed inside when it comes down to work or to something that is going on in your life. So let's start this reading by saying you are allowed to rest, because if you don't rest, you cannot have new ideas, you cannot feel recharged to do whatever that it's needed to be done. Now, I'm also seeing group number 3, you might feel very preoccupied to something regarding money or to something regarding independence. Now, I do see multiple scenarios as usual. Like I always say, this is a general reading, so fit the message where it needs to fit in your life. But I do see that for some of you, you are feeling indecisive, or whether or not, what moves is best for your career and your endeavors that will lead you to the abundance that I feel you're used to. Because I feel you had a very good time financially, and right now you are feeling a bit of a burnout. You're feeling exhausted. You might not have new ideas, and so you are trying to plan out what will be the next best move for my career. This could also be that I am seeing for some of you that you are feeling indecisive whether or not to let go of a person, or maybe to even find yourself alone again. I do see this for some of you. And it is time, the angels are saying, to make a decision. They want you to know that you have a deep fire within yourself. I do not see a fire sign necessarily. I'm actually seeing obviously Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn very strong for you. But with the feline over here, I feel that you need to take a decision right now, whether it's for career or for love, because you're going to be so happy to move. You're going to be so happy and so stable with yourself that you really don't need anyone else at this time, which might be a harsh message for some of you to hear, but it is the truth. You gotta move with your own game. This is a message that I'm hearing very strongly for you, because what is happening in this winter season, if you will make this decision, if you will analyze carefully your next steps, you will end up in great abundance. That is emotional abundance, but it's also financial abundance. So your message for this winter season and your prediction is not to be scared to stand up for yourself, and not to be scared to stay on your own, because there is actually great abundance in that stability. So let me see, what else do I see for your winter season? I am seeing waves of prosperity, which makes a lot of sense with that Nine of Pentacles. New abundance and exciting opportunities are washing over you. Yeah, it's time that you stop feeling exhausted. I really feel that you need to relax, you need to chill, you need to give yourself time to rest, because abundance is on its way, which not only indicates for me financial abundance, which I do see for you guys, but it indicates also this flows of ideas and direction that will propel financial abundance. Because again, if you are feeling stuck, indecisive, or in a burnout, it comes without saying that, even especially if you're having your own business channel or whatever it is that you're doing, it might be that you need new ideas in order to have more prosperity and abundance. But how can you do so if you feel stuck? How can you do so if you are in a burnout? Well, the only remedy is to relax, is to rest. So that will create an energetic space where abundance will directly come to you as an idea, as a step, as a movement forward, and then it will manifest as financial abundance. And because I feel you were so worried about this financial abundance, other things will get resolved too. Maybe the rent of your house, maybe you needed to buy something for your career. You know, all of those bits and bobs that might bother you right now, or that might make you feel anxious, they're gonna be resolved in winter if you only rest, plan carefully your next step, make a decision, and then it will come. You will make actually the good decision. So trust yourself on this process, and trust yourself that you can perfectly make this decision alone. You don't need anyone's advice. Actually, Spirit is saying if you will make this decision alone, you will grow even more. Whether again, this is about love, or this is just about career, or maybe about both. But it's definitely time to play your game. All right, I'm also seeing traveling. So it might be that after you make this decision in winter season, this waves of prosperity will come not only as an idea, but will come as a relocation of some sort. Or maybe I am seeing for the majority of you, you might be traveling along the country, or traveling for seminars, or traveling for whatever job or things that you're doing. And so you are going to connect with a lot of people, connect with a lot of endeavors, and that will bring you that waves of prosperity. I feel for my group number 3, this winter season is not asking you to settle down, meaning in one physical place, is asking you to settle down with yourself, and then you will see that you will bring yourself and your stability everywhere you go. Actually, I do see that in this winter season you might relocate somewhere, stay a couple of months, and then have holiday or job related things going in other places. So that is actually very, very good, because you are needed to move away from this stagnation. You are needed to really go out there and play your game. I'm also seeing the biblical episode, the gospel episode. This is a past life deck, so you might have a past life near Jesus, or in the biblical episode, or it might be in, when I saw that card falling for you guys, I immediately thought about an ascended master. I really thought that there is an ascended master, which could be also Christ consciousness, could be somewhere else. Obviously with that card, it's very likely to be Christ consciousness that is guiding you somewhere where you needed to be. I really feel that in actuality, this is a bit of your desire. I feel that you have said something in your life saying, you know what, I'm just gonna go where I'm needed, because at the end of the day, that's what it matters. And because you have expressed it to the universe, that is likely going to happen, and it's actually manifesting right now. You are going where you're needed, whether this is physically, like really moving somewhere else, or metaphorically speaking. But whatever it is, this is good. This is necessary for you in this winter season, my group number 3, because you could not stay here with a burnout, with sores in your head, not deciding where to go. Actually, you do need to move, and maybe you do need to move alone, and that is fine, because that will propel your destiny, your purpose, but especially that wave of prosperity that you need right now to move forward. And in fact, again, I see Christ consciousness being very close to you right now. I'm also seeing the 8 of thought. So as you can see, group number 3, I do see a lot of sword card, meaning thoughts card. Things that are stuck in your mind and that need to get unraveled so you can finally move energetically. Let me read this card for you. You may feel as though you are restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. I'm going to read this for you again. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that is making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. I even wrote it down in my book, Love Just Is. Become your own hero. Become your own rescuer. This is your lesson in this winter season. You must overcome, and you must free yourself to this feeling that you're stuck. Again, whether this is for love or this is for career, it doesn't really matter. The lesson is still the same. You are fine on your own. Don't stay in a situation simply because you are afraid to move forward, but you know that this situation is making you unhappy. Because I promise you, if you will have the courage to stand on yourself for a while, you will be rewarded greatly by the universe. And when I mean rewarded, it could even be that you're winning a lottery. You're winning something. You know, the universe has weird ways to play out and gives us prosperity and abundance. It is not about the way the prosperity comes to us. It comes from work, it comes because we're winning. It is not that. That is only the physical mean. Prosperity comes as an energetic gift from the universe, especially in your case, because you are aligning yourself in the right path for you, because you're learning the lesson. Because think about it, when you are aligned with your soul, prosperity comes in a way where it's supporting you. Because the universe, God, source, your soul knows that you need the money in order to do your purpose. Like, it's not going to leave you without anything. That's not how it works. If it leaves you without anything, it's because you might have some resistance. But honestly, it doesn't happen that frequently. People that are in their purpose have enormous prosperity. Think about somebody like Tony Robbins, and think about all of the things that he does with that money to help others. It wouldn't be be able to do it if it hadn't had prosperity. So it's all connected. It's really all connected. So don't be afraid to stand by yourself, because that is what you're required to do. And something magical is going to happen when you're going to free yourself from this stagnation. All right, this is what I'm seeing for you in this winter season, group number 3. Comment down below to share your stories, because I always love to hear from you guys. And subscribe to this channel if you're new and like this video, so you can have more pick a cards predictions and everything that I upload on this channel, and you can be part of my community. All right, let's move on from my group number 4. This is your winter prediction. What is going to happen during this winter season, or whenever you're watching this video? Right, we're starting with Scorpio, and we have a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio for watching this video when I'm posting it right now. So let's talk about it, the Death card. So there is a lot of things. I feel that we have a theme, honestly, during this winter, that it's a lot about change. It's a lot about letting go. It's just been the theme of the last 2 years, if you think about it. But in this Mercury retrograde, especially you, my group number 4, you have been required to end something. And maybe to go back to what is necessary for you, to go back to who you really are at the core, and maybe to go back to your origins, to go back and reanalyze again some of the things that you have experienced with some people, some of the things that you have done, and really understand the place that you have played in those circumstances for healing, so you can grow and move forward. So this is a very cathartic moment for you. It's going to be a very cathartic winter season for you, a season where you're going to thrive within this change, and you are going to end up very much transformed. I'm also seeing, in fact, the Six of Wands representing Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I do feel that for you, my group number 4, this winter season is bringing you to coming out from your shells. This transformation is like a butterfly. It's not really there and meant to make you feel alone or make you feel like you're hiding somewhere and ending situations and doing shadow work. Absolutely the opposite. This Death card and this winter season is there for you to transform yourself and becoming the butterfly, becoming that entity, that being that has so many beautiful colors and expression, and has recognition and has success and victory. Because yes, the Six of Wands is a card of victory. This is Nefertiti, is the card of the Queen. So in this winter season, you are going to get to your throne and maybe even find your king. Who knows if you're interested in love. I also have consult an expert. So group number 4, obviously I'm not saying this because I want you to purchase my private readings. You could go to whoever you want. But group number 4, I really feel that you might be right now in a very dark situation, or in a situation where you don't see how necessary this situation is for you to become the queen. So it is important that you consult an expert if you can, meaning a psychic reader if that resonates with you, meaning a healer, meaning a spiritual teacher, meaning a psychologist, whatever will work for you. It is important that you shed away the confusion that maybe you're doing the wrong decisions. That needs to go, because like I said in my course, Co-Creating Your Reality, one of the things that is most important when it comes down to our life is committing to an energy. So it really, you can get transformed, but it really can get manifested, and you can have the victory that it's needed. What the mistake, if you can even call it a mistake, that people do is that they make a decision, but then energetically they don't stick to it. Within their mind, and therefore energetically, they keep going back and forth, back and forth. Maybe I want to do it, I decided to do this, and the next day or 5 minutes later, I don't want it anymore. And then they never have the manifestation. They never arrive to victory, not even when it gets predicted to them, because they are not the one believing that they're worth that victory. They are the one that are feeding fear when it comes down to change. But this is what you're required to do, group number 4. You're required to transform. You're required to change, to commit to that, stick to that for a period of time, and then you will see how victorious victorious, you will come after that. So it is very important that you consult an expert, whoever this person might be. It could be even a friend that does this job, that give you the confidence and tells you a confirmation of some kind that indeed you're doing the right thing for yourself. Then I'm also seeing postponement. So again, it is very important that you stick to this decision. It is very important that you stick with this transformation that Mercury retrograde is teaching you right now. I have a pick a card dedicated to Mercury retrograde if you want to watch it. But apart from that, it is very important that you understand that life doesn't happen against you, but for you. And even in Mercury retrograde, if some of the things happen or challenges happen to make you understand where you need to go. So don't postpone the decision and the transformation. Victory is right around the corner. You just got to stick to it. You stick to that commitment, that initial commitment that you have towards yourself. I'm also seeing the Animal Nature Factory card. This is coming from the Past Life Oracle deck, which indicates that for you, I think it's necessary that you connect with nature more. You might have a tendency to stay in the darkness, to close windows, to not go out very often. And I don't want to judge or anything like that. I'm just translating what I can hear for spirit. Sweetheart, you are a being of light. You are a being, a heart chakra person. I feel you're very connected to the animals. You need to stay where you resonate most. And you know that this is beneficial for you. So don't just I feel that maybe you do cards to yourself, that sometimes when you have the card go outside or stay out in nature, you kind of neglect it. You're like, oh yeah, I know, whatever, tell me more. But this is important. Just don't neglect it. It is important because when you go out, you refresh yourself, that it's all part of the energetic process that is leading you to the transformation that it will eventually lead you to the victory. So it is important, don't neglect and neither postpone your resonance with Mother Nature. It is important that you go outside more. And as a last card in this winter season, I'm also seeing the Helper of Thoughts. So thank God that we have angels. So they're also on earth, not just on the other side. I do see that there is a special individual that will come in this winter season. Could be for love, could be a friend, could be a soulmate, could be literally an angel, a physical angel coming in, saying something to you that will help you out in this situation. And will kick a little bit your butt so you can actually move and become that victorious being that you always meant to be. You're meant to be a star. So just stick that into your mind, because yeah, it might be dealing with a lot of deep stuff right now, and I do respect that. But hey, you can postpone your success however you want, but you're going to have it at the end of the day because you were born to be a star. So it is time to go out of your closet, and there's somebody coming in that will actually make you do that. So let me read your card. Your life is about to start moving very fast. I told you. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all of your attention. There is no time to sit and ponder. There is no time to sit and ponder or to postpone anymore. You got to get moving. Review the details as best as you can. You will meet someone that is a quick mind that instantly grasp what you do. This person is both confident and courageous. Definitely. You're going to have a special meeting with somebody that is finally going to kick you away from your dark room and put you on that throne where you belong so you can have your victory. All right, this is what I see for you, my group number 4 for this winter season and this winter season prediction. Comment down below to share your stories because I always love to hear from you guys. And if you're new, thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to this channel to support this channel and to have more pick a cards predictions and all that I post on here and to be part of our community. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here with me today. And keep in mind, you're never wrong if you follow love. Bliss, everyone.